Okay, everybody, we're back again on box number 2, and here we go again. Just gotta continue on. It's only taking forever to make this happen, and just how it goes. Got a unglued rare. Of course, those aren't too big, and there's a few of them that are decent. That was not one of them. Testing out a new microphone. I am not sure if it's that big of a difference from the setup I had before. Hey, there's an Unbreathing Horde from the dual deck set. That's an okay card. So we'll take it, right? And so we got some swamps and more cards. Lots and lots of more cards. Just really trying to get moving on this box because it's still like halfway. There's still half of this box left, and I'm still hoping that the goods are at the bottom, but I got to get to the bottom first, right? And that means that I fiddle around with all this stuff. Here we go. Phantom General, I guess it's a token lord, but obviously not a big one. Searing Blaze, that's actually okay, right? Yeah, it is. So, and here's another one. So, we just saw what it was. We put it there. Hey, Mentor of the Meek. I think this one's been reprinted a bunch of times. Yes, it's just over, or just under $1. That was the wrong edition, but I'm sure they're pretty much the same. Here's a Purify the Grave foil. And we'll call that one a foil. Just a little bit more. Essentially what I call a bulk foil. Apostle's Blessing, Phyrexian Mana. Sometimes those are a little better, but that one's not. I guess for a common at like 34 cents, that's a little higher. Not enough to move the needle for me though. So this will go into like a bulk commons box. I like this card. Strangleroot Geist has Undying and Haste. Must not see much play. Probably better options out there. Some Mind Rots. That is not going to cut it. Some Shadows over Innistrad stuff. And what is that? Blessed versus Cursed dual deck. Yeah, probably, right? Definitely something to be said for neatly stacked cards. They are a lot easier to go through in the long run. Thraben Inspector actually is slightly better. We'll pull it. There's another rare, Dearly Departed. Barely a rare. How's the focus? I guess it's okay for now. Some unglued set stuff. That's fun. I love it. Obviously you want the lands, but I'm pretty sure those got taken out of this bunch. Going for speed here. Kind of trying to Show you everything that gets flipped over. Voracious vacuum. Fun. Set up piles over here a little better. Wear and tear, that's okay. Let's see, what's a familiar's ruse? It's okay, but not enough. Wear and tear though should be just, it's actually more than I thought. $1.74. And then Nevermore. Yeah, it's okay. Just under $1. It's gonna make my minimum. 90 cents is my minimum to be included in the total at the end. So it does it. Alright. Here we go. More. They're getting hard to grab out of the box. It comes out in like a big pancake like that. But when you see right here a Monastery Swift Spear, which is okay, then I'm okay with digging through this pancake of cards. Because it's all going to add up. It's a foil distress. Hey, that's cool. So I don't know if that's a good card or not. We'll switch it to foil. Slightly okay for a common foil. Keep it. Oh, Gin of Wishes, rare, but I'm sure it's a bulk rare. I see these a lot in the bulk box. We're getting all over the place here. Just try to grab some stuff here that I know is nothing great. Like pretty much most of this stuff. Got a bunch of lands here. Just kind of sort and put it away. Yeah. More. Token stuff. Basic lands, commons. Nope. Cryptghast. That's a decent card right there. $3.59, right? There's goodies in here. The non-foil distress. Definitely the foil looked better. Kothofed Soul Hoarder. Nope. Not a winner. So far, I haven't seen a whole lot of evidence that there's going to be anything really good in this box. But it's going to add up. Another Kothofed. Looks like someone may have made a deck out of whatever this is. Did they leave anything good behind? A Nightmare, definitely bulk. Here's a foil flying crane technique. And the foil version is not a whole lot more, but looks nice. Suspension field, I was gonna check that one. Nah. Treasure Cruise is a great card, but it's banned, right? So it's not worth anything. Alright, getting disorganized over here. Nope. Our Devastation. Cranial Archive, I think, is nothing. And it's not. Alright, here we go. Just trying to get through this. There's like layers and layers to this box. Tokens, token, more tokens. Hey, it's a cool bear token. I don't think I've seen that one yet. Someone's black deck here and clear sleeves. Had a Dark Salvation. Is that a good card? Yeah, it's okay. Here's a Battle for Zendikar Full Art Swamp. Keep that. Here's another one. Another Kothofed. Was he ever a big deal? I kind of doubt it. But someone was trying to use him. Herald of Anafenza. Probably nothing big, yep. Pardon my ignorance, but what is RTFC? Maybe I'll look it up and feel embarrassed later, but I don't know what that means. The charms from Tarkir, they're really not much, are they? Charms historically aren't too big of a deal through Magic history. A lot of tokens now. I got stuff falling over here. Token, token, token. Token, token, lots of tokens. Just a beast. Beast mode. Lots of tokens. The end of someone's box that just got thrown in here, looks like. Ashaya, the Awoken World token. Interesting. I wonder if that'll show up on Delver. Yeah, it's for a token. That's not bad. I'll pull that one. Someday I'll get around to selling all my good tokens for a little bit. Some Ixalan stuff. More tokens. Tip cards. No. Get a clue. I'm sure that joke was made like every Friday night when that was in standard, right? It's Chief of Scale, actually. It's not much of a lord for warriors, is it? Nah. The duress. I like the other art better. Nope, nope, nope. Oops. Alright, come on, cards here. Let's go. Nope. Not a lot in that stack. Here we go again. A Harvester of Souls. Yeah, didn't think that was going to be much, but that's okay. Angel of Flight Alabaster is also not much. Oh no, not the Iconic Masters Commons again. Thought we were done with these. I'm gonna cry. That's my crying voice. And yet here they are. Curse of the Bloody Tome. Just gonna look. I'm sure it's nothing. It seems useful though, doesn't it? At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player puts the top 2 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. That's just too slow for milling, I guess. Mill, I guess, is something that I tried a bit when I played Standard in like Avacyn, Ravnica block. It was a foil plains. And I had very little success with it. Just like I had very little success with pretty much any deck I've ever made. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I'm so sad. That's why I'm here. Doing this pathetic excuse for an activity. RTFC, what does that mean? The last deck that I did make while I was playing used -1/-1 counters, which I had a lot of fun with, and this was one card that went into there. Obviously doesn't see any play. Apocalypse Demon is too apocalyptic for the big time. Same with this one. Gonna be not much. So someone had the wherewithal to pull all their good stuff out of here before they let it get shipped off. But still some little okay stuff. It all adds up. Alright, here we go. More. Getting right into the middle of it here. Oops. Make sure you guys can see this here, if you even care. Let's see. Some flip arsonists. some kind of other game cards coming up here. What in the world is this? Zach, please don't open these cards until Zach's guide tells you to. Well, that's interesting. Zach's second deck to reassemble the deck. Well, those are magic cards. Forest, Plains, Whirling Dervish, Wall of Bone, Warp Artifact. That's... what in the world is this? The attack sequence. Give the other player a chance to use fast effects before step 1. What? Okay. This is the Zach deck. Anatomy of a Magic card. And the turn sequence. Untap, upkeep, draw, main, discard, cleanup. That's odd. I'm gonna have to look that up. Put it in a special pile. Here's some older stuff. Looks like 4th edition. Interesting. So there was something, some older collection also in with all this new stuff, and maybe there's hope yet. Havengul Runebinder. This was the first card that I ever thought was good, and I was wrong about. The first in a long line of many. Let's see if I can get this to recognize. And find that it is still not worth anything. Yeah, you know, that's how it goes. That's when I see, like, I got back into Magic during Avacyn, and what's the one before that? Dark Ascension. And so that was in standard at that time. And that was no good. And the rest is history. Got some serious damage card coming up here. That's interesting. Niblis of Dusk. Oh boy. Oh, and it's actually a good card. Kozilek's Return. I actually like this for my negative tokens deck in Death Mist Raptor. So that got wrecked and someone didn't want it anymore. Oh no. What do you think those are worth on the secondary market? They're worth 0. Hopefully there's not a whole bunch more of that coming up. That would just be unfortunate. Alright, cards are falling over here. Create another pile. Alright, looks like you got a stack of older stuff here now. 4th edition stuff. Now, I may take a look at this stuff and see if for some reason it might be alternate 4th. The color seems really bright. And the cardstock back looks dark. I seem to recall a thing about that, which now I gotta do some research and see if I'm onto something or not. My guess would be that I'm not, which leaves a lot of room for me to be surprised if I'm right. Right? Just the coloration of this just reminds me of like Unlimited for some reason, but it's actually definitely like 4th edition. Alright, I'm gonna set these aside and probably fool myself into thinking there's something there. Alright, come back to those later. Yeah, here's some more. There's a revised edition. Now I gotta make like more piles. Oh, a Vizardrix. And it's like a 5th edition or... No, that's not. It's like a... Doesn't have a set symbol and it's the date's wrong. Let's see what set that would be. It is gonna be like Starter 2000 or something like that. It's a rare. I know it's the worst rare ever, but I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about these 4th edition. I'm gonna really look into that. Whether they're like a misprint or some kind of just a printing difference. I've seen a little talk lately that there's something to it. There's another revised card. So Throne of Bone. Oh, let's get the right. It's a revised uncommon, so we're probably not going to keep that. Same with this Wall of Fire, I'm sure. Yeah, it's uncommon. I will keep revised rares if I do run across any, even if they're not good ones. It's another one. It's like a dark back. This is this 4th edition. This is a newer. There's a difference to it for some reason. I'm going to check on those. Oh, there's a foil promo Tamir Ascendancy, which is nothing really. It's a full art forest. Goblins. Multi-headed Hydra. That's fun. Hey, a Gravecrawler. That's actually a good card right there, but it's probably... Yeah, it's down a little bit, but that's still okay. I would have figured that dual decks would have been completely picked out of here. If you were going to pick any card, that's one of them you would pick from that deck. That's cool, the full art. This was... I wish they would do this more often in the regular sets, but it's not up to me. In case you know, Aladdin's Lamp is a rare from Revised. So it's not one that has taken off yet, but it might. The whole Revised 93, 94 nonsense going on right now. I'm going to keep that one. Pro tip, I already have about 100 of those sitting behind me. But whatever. Okay, so that's interesting. Where are we at here? Let's do one more little stack and see where we end up, and then we're gonna move on to the next video. There's some starter set stuff. I now know that I have to check all of those just in case something that I would not expect to be worth something is worth something, because sometimes they are. Does that make any sense? It did to me. Newer stuff, basic land, token. Nothing. Nothing. Nope. No. Looks like that's going to be it for this segment. Yep, that's it. Alright, so got a few little winners here. Got a Gravecrawler and, you know, nothing really big that stood out. What was there? Nope. The Crypt Gas was okay. Monster Swiftspear. Some other buck kind of stuff here. And I'm going to check on these 4th edition cards and see if like there's something slightly different to them. Am I dreaming? Probably. Alright, catch you next time.